Hello everyone, and welcome to the Mac OS installation and setup lecture. In this lecture, I'm going to show you how to install two things, RStudio and the R programming language. Let's go ahead and jump to our browser in order to figure out how to actually download and set those up. I'm going to go ahead and jump to the browser now. Alright, here I am at my browser. To get started, all you're going to search for is the term RStudio. That's all one word. It's RStudio. And then you're going to go ahead and either click directly to download RStudio or go to rstudio.com. Once you're at rstudio.com, you'll go ahead and click Products, RStudio. Scroll down until you see Open Source Edition. That's what we're going to be using. We're going to download RStudio Desktop, and that will take us to this download page. Now, if you clicked RStudio Download, you would have gone directly to this page. And what you'll notice is that it'll say right here, RStudio requires R 2.11 or higher. If you don't already have R, you can download it, and then it has a little link here. Something to note is RStudio is the development environment we're going to be using. The actual programming language of R, and what's actually going to be doing all the processing, is going to be downloaded separately. Go ahead and click the link on that RStudio download page, and it will take you to cran.rstudio.com. And here's where you can actually install the R programming language. And you'll see that there's a download for R Mac OS X. Go ahead and click on that. It'll take you to this page. What you'll go ahead and do is scroll down here, and you'll look for the latest version of R. In this case, it's R 3.3.1. If you want different versions, you can keep coming down if you have older versions of Mac OS, but we'll go ahead and just get the latest .package version. Go ahead and save it to your computer, wherever you want. I'll save it to the desktop, and let it download. Then, once we've let it download, we'll go ahead and install it. I'm going to fast forward to this finish and download. Alright, the R-3.3.1 package, I jumped forward in time, it's finished installing, or downloading, excuse me, and I'm going to go ahead and get that actual PKG file. That will be in your downloads by default, and in my case I actually put it to my desktop. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this window, and here I see it at my desktop. What you'll go ahead and do is double click on this package, and then you'll just follow the instructions for the actual download of R, or an installation of R. You'll go ahead and click continue, click all the defaults, so say continue, accept the license, you'll accept the destination, agree, everything. I already have R installed. I'll go ahead and disagree to this and close out of that window. But again, you'll just double click on this package and just go ahead and click continue through this graphical installer, and everything should be okay for you. You can always post any questions to the Q&A forum if you have trouble at this step, but it should be pretty basic. That's the step for installing the R programming language. What's next for us is installing RStudio. Let's go ahead and jump back to our browser. Okay, I'm back to my browser now, and I don't need this page anymore, the actual installation and download of R page. Now we're going to go ahead and continue on with the installation and download of RStudio. What you'll do is go to this RStudio page, and you'll notice, if you go ahead and zoom in here, there's a specific installer for Mac OS. What you'll go ahead and do is click on that link, and then you'll download the .dmg. I'm going to go ahead and again put it in my desktop, save it, and this will download everything you need for the installation of RStudio. Again, we've already installed and downloaded the R programming language. Now we're going to download and install RStudio, which is going to be the development environment we're going to be working with. Once we're done with this installation phase and lecture, what we're going to do is go ahead and hop over to the actual environment overview section of the course, and then we'll give you a whole tour of RStudio. But right now we're just focusing on installing everything. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward for this install or download to finish. Alright, now that that's finished downloading, I'm going to go ahead and find it at my desktop, since that's where I saved it. If you choose the default location, it'll be your downloads. And since this is a .dmg file, all we have to do is double click on it. It will open the RStudio.dmg, and then you'll have this little window pop up. All you have to do now is drag RStudio over to Applications and let it go. And that will basically finish the installation. And then what you can do is search for RStudio. And you should see this pop up. go ahead and click enter for it, and RStudio will start for you. I already have a bunch of stuff in here, but this will look a lot different for you. It'll be pretty nice and clean, and we'll go over how to actually set up your environment to the way you want it. But that's it for the installation of R and RStudio. Again, feel free to post any questions to the QA forums if any of this was troublesome for you. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you at the next lecture.